Hello and welcome to another video on my channel, and I decided to work around Aura Stalker because we really want to farm sentinels, and empowered enemies are really pain in the ass. This league with all the arch nemesis modifiers, I can tell you that I really empowered a bunch of enemies in here, and you can see this character I made eating slabs for breakfast, right? So if you guys remember this build, the Giga Chad Guardian, probably in here, made by Captain Lance, uses a lot of things and uses a very expensive item called Ashes of the Stars. So I decided to create the same character without Ashes of the Stars. Instead of going into Guardian, I decided to go into Hierophant, because Hierophant have some sort of gain maximum mana as extra energy shield. Also you have 25 increase mana reservation, so we don't need to use Ashes of the Stars. And the source of damage comes from the Plume of Pursuit. It says your final repeat always crit, and that match perfectly with Maryland's Fallacy. That literally give you a lot of global crit multiplier and less critical chance. The less critical chance ain't going to affect us because we are always critting. And also using Ball Lightning, I'm using here Divergent Spell Echo that give you more damage with the final repeat. For the wand, you can actually use any wand you think it is appropriate. You can use Nebulous. Nebulous is actually really good because it gives you more damage than the Profane wand. I'm using Profane wand, so I can keep casting my Ball Lightning, and based on that I can trigger more stages of Sigil of Power. I'm using 4 flasks instead of the video. He's using 3 flasks. I'm activating the extra flask charges, Charge Mastery, which technically I can put Onslaught. You can use any 4th flask you want. Like if you lack of Chaos Resistance, you can get Chaos Resistance. And instead of using Ashes of the Stars to get a lot of quality and a lot of efficiency, you can use Doriani's Delusion. It give you like Purity of Ice skill. This is what we're going to do some sort of synergy with Aegis Aurora, and it give you a resistance, very boost to the maximum resistance up to 89, and also use Melding of the Flesh. Yeah, you have less elemental resistance, but your resistance capped at the highest, and you can see from my flask that is all the time active. You only need one thing: just activate your flask at the beginning of the map and they will automatically charged based on the traitor node from Brutal Restraint here. Now, I think many of you familiar with this build. This is just another variant, a little bit cheaper variant, like 50 or 60 Exalted Orb cheaper variants of the Guardian build of Mr. Lance. They have additional resistances for the flask, and this is actually what keep your resistances up to the maximum. For the amulet, you can use Charisma, and you can use allocate adjacent. So for maximum damage, you can use this anointment. For maximum efficiency, you can use this. So you can see I can sweep these. Oh my god, my computer is lagging. That's a lot of projectiles. I hope I didn't crash. Alright, so you can see it's a map tier 16 with a lot of technical, a lot of modifiers: monster life, cast speed, attack speed, increased damage, more rare monsters, they gain injurious charge when I hit them, and you can see from their auras they're actually charged with Pandemonium. Pandemonium. Wow, look at this. That's a lot of huge clear. So this is what I actually wanted to create this league, to enjoy all the Sentinel without any deaths, up to level 95, no problem, as long as you are activating your flasks at the same time. So this is all. I'm gonna post the POB under so you can guys enjoy the build. If you want to build it on budget, 50 Exalted Orb less. It took me some times to reach these results. The everything is optimized in the build for maximum efficiency. Uh, you have you have a lot of uh, yeah, I mean, it's not that hard actually if you follow the POB perfectly. You can change the build, you can add, you can remove, depend. But the most important thing is you have to keep your uh, you have to keep an eye on your resistances and your armor. Another thing I would like to tell about this build, this is not a huge DPS build, so don't expect yourself to kill bosses in a very short time. It will take time to kill bosses slowly but surely, as long as you don't die, focus on survivability, eventually you can kill the boss. So it's like 2.4 million, 3 million serious DPS, give and take, I'm not sure. Um, I hope you'll like it. The rest of the items are pretty cheap to craft. There is just life resistance, conductivity on hit. This is maybe like a lot of chaos resistance, but definitely you can put any ring you want and put the last flask instead of onslaught. You can put something with chaos resistance instead to boost your chaos resistance. Aegis are probably 4x, 2x this league. Maybe this item is expensive and melding of the flesh. And natural instinct, you can add it later as a min-max for the build, but you definitely don't need it. These 5 nodes can go up to the throat seeker and you'll get almost the same damage you get it from the build right now. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, give a like, give a suggestion, and I hope you enjoy another budget build in my channel. See you later.